Hello, this is my home screen on my iPhone, and today we're going to do a little bit of bass training. So my bass app, which is this green app with kind of a triangle at the bottom right, wherever you have your bass app might be in your apps up in your screen, but I keep mine down here where they stay there, the apps I use the most often. So you can't see my finger push it, but you can see the app change colors when I push it here. So there I pushed it, and it opens to your today screen, which is kind of an overview of what's going on today, this week. The data can be a little convoluted. It's based on the data gets put in the system, and we're not always the greatest at that, but we're getting better. But you can see on the bottom left the app called Today, which looks like a speedometer, is green. That means that's the screen we're on. Today we're going to discuss contacts. So that's the center icon, the bottom of the screen in the center. It looks like a penny, and it says contacts. I will push that. You'll see it change. Okay. So I'm just going back. I had some of these already done, and we're going to just get rid of these quick so we can start from scratch. Okay. So your contact, sorry about that. So now your contacts, this shows all your contacts if you have no filter set up. So all 40,000 contacts are in here, and you can go through them all. It's kind of a pain. It's in list form. So to dial down your contacts to what you want, they offer a filter, which is in the top right of your screen. It looks like a funnel, a martini glass. It's the standard worldwide icon for filter. So you click that, and then there's fields you can filter by. If you don't have some of these fields, you can click down here and add field at the bottom. In this case, I'm going to filter by ownership, so it's the person who's assigned. We're going to pick Don Hill, and in this case I can pick as many as I want, but I'm just going to pick one. And then Don Hill, we're going to sort by the city. So because we were in Salina the other day, Kansas, I'm going to pick that. So I type that in the search, and it comes up. So there's contacts in there under Salina, the first choice. You'll see me, and there's contact saved as Salina, Kansas, KS. So that KS is in there incorrectly, and it probably should be deleted on the contact that shows that. And then there's a Salina with an S, which is incorrect. So we're going to pick all three just to capture everything in Salina, Kansas. And then hit this back button at the top left. So now we've created a filter based on Don Hill and Salina, Kansas. So that's, close that. And now it's going to bring up a list of all the contacts in Salina under Don Hill. And you can see right off the bat there's this construction company that's in there twice. So those should be merged, and there's a different way of doing that. JNR Enterprises is doubled up. We should merge those together to kind of clean it up. So you can go through your list this way and make your phone calls, emails, texts, whichever you like, off of this screen. Or, which I find convenient, is on the top left. There's a vertical line with 3 horizontal lines. Click that, and then you'll get a choice, and it take you to maps. So at this point, it takes you to a map of Salina, and there's dots or circles on the map. That 15 in the middle just means there's 15 contacts within close proximity. So as you zoom in, that 15 will go to 8, 9, 10, 11, there's 15. That 8 plus 4 plus 3 equal 15. But being they're so close together, when you zoom out, it makes it a 15, 11. So as you zoom in, it's exactly where they are. So you can click on one of them. So in this case, I'm just going to zoom in, click on this 2. You click that little sucker, and Hench's neon sign comes up. And Nancy is the contact for there, okay? So at this point, you can hit the Get Directions button. It'll give you directions from where you are, and it knows where you are. Or you can make a phone call. You can click these. It gives you some. I must have clicked a visit by mistake. So there you can get the phone numbers, the address, the owner. They're tagged sign companies, Duralift. You can hit the Nancy one, comes up with some more information. You can click the map here and it takes you to a map. There's all kind of information. So being I'm not in Salina, my blue dot, which if I hit this circle at the bottom right above the search, it'll move the map to me, and it shows this blue symbol that's kind of pulsing. It shows me here at Truck Utilities in St. Paul. Okay? If you were in Salina, it would show that. So let's, if you go to the top left again, now it looks like a book, or pages of a book icon. Click that, and you can go back to the list of customers. So let's go back to filter, and let's filter by, we'll take Don off and have no filter, so that means all salesmen. Let's go city, get rid of those, and go Maplewood. Maplewood. There it is. I selected it. You can see the little check mark. Go to back. So now we're going to go all contacts in Maplewood, Minnesota, and I didn't pick a salesman. So it's going to come up with all of these, right? The reason I wanted to show you this is because I want to go to the map and show you there's 57. I wanted you to see the little blue dot where we are. So it shows you where I am, and it shows customers that are nearby, okay? And it shows 4 for Truck Utilities. Okay. So you can see the importance of having your contacts in there correctly by address and phone number. Okay. So in this case, you can see there's 25. As I zoom out, it'll go to one big number, 57 contacts in Maplewood. And you can see how close a proximity you physically are to them. So hopefully that helps. You can hit the top left, the little book looking icon, go back to list, and you can do your filter. Then you can save your filters called Smart List. Hit this new list button in the middle, so you could have a north list, a south list, a east list, and then you can just add all the cities you want in those lists. Or you can name your list by city. You could have a Wichita city, a Salina city, a Garden City, Kansas City, St. Louis, whichever city you want it to be. You can just have a list called that, and then you don't have to do that filter each and every time.